Hey, what's up, Reefers? This is Reefer Matt. I am proud to show you this tank. This is my good buddy Jay's 150-gallon reef tank, and it is freaking awesome, as you can see. Jay is my reefing mentor, and when I first got back into the hobby, he was one of the first reefers that I met, and he hooked me up with some awesome frags and really good advice. And so I'm real excited to show you this tank. This tank is around 8 to 10 years old, based on Jay's recollection. So as you can see, it is just full of wall-to-wall coral, and this is an awesome example of a mixed reef tank. As you can see, there's no shortage of color in this tank. Those zoas are popping, and those are one of the corals that I got when I first got back in the hobby, and I got them from Jay. His euphilia and all of his corals down here are looking awesome as usual, and I'm just very spoiled because I get to see this every time I go to visit Jay. And not to mention, there are a lot of fish in this tank too. They just, of course, you know how your fish are. They all like to hide when somebody new's in front of the tank. But there are a lot of fish in this tank too. Oh, as you can see, there was a wrasse that just went by. But that's another thing that lends color to this tank. And up top here, you get a glimpse of all the different types of coral. You got softies, LPS, and SPS, all living right next to each other. Those outer chaos zoas are looking awesome. And oh look, I found Dory. As we pan down here, you can see the awesome torch corals that are just swaying in the breeze there. That's one thing I struggle with personally, and I gotta find Jay's secret. I mean, just look at these torches. They look amazing. They're mesmerizing. Yeah, all I can say to that is wow. And check this out. You got anemones next to coral, and just coral next to other types of coral. I mean, everything's just living in harmony in this tank. And I can't get over how big the zoas are either in this tank. They're just wide open and beautiful. Yeah, I really need to up my game as far as the euphilia and fimbriophilia. So I'm going to have to see what Jay's secret is. And my camera couldn't quite pick up the color of this coral. You can see it's kind of going in and out, but that acropora was awesome too. You know what's funny as reefers, when we're showing other people our tanks, sometimes we focus on just the bad things. Like when Jay was showing me his tank, he was kind of pointing out, little things that he didn't like. And all I could focus on was coral, like that awesome Space Invader pectinia right there. So it just goes to show you that, maybe we should just look through our tank with fresh eyes and not be so hard on ourselves. Like these mushrooms here. I'm not a mushroom guy, but these mushrooms are freaking sweet. And it only gets better looking here at the side. Look at that. That is just a great view of the tank, looking right down the side. It's always one of my favorite views looking in tanks, and this one definitely does not disappoint either. Look at that. And as a bonus, here's Jay's Frag tank with some anemones in it. This tank is also plumbed into the 150. I believe this is a 40-gallon breeder. As you can see, the awesome coral just continued in this tank as well. Also with some great anemones. Anemones are something I personally struggled with in the past, and I've never tried again like the last 4 years, but Jay he knows the secret, as you can see, so it's looking great. I could stare at this for days just watching everything flow in the breeze. This is an example of somebody who knows what they're doing, and I really appreciate Jay letting me record this footage and share it with all of you as well. Man, that is just some crazy colors coming off that hammer and those anemones. And there's even a GSP wall. Check that out. Check out the sweepers on that Space Invader Pectinia there. That's why they call it Space Invader Pectinia, because it'll go and sweep any coral that's around it. Awesome. I want to thank Jay for letting me record his tanks. They are awesome, as you can see, and I hope you enjoyed them. I'm Reefer Matt. Thank you for watching, and happy reefing.